Welcome back to Normalized PTSD. Today we have Chelsea. Chelsea's from Waimea Yoga. She was on a previous episode, episode 9. She reached out to me and wanted to test out some equipment. It was called the Vasper machine. I thought it was pretty amazing. So we decided to do a short little podcast to describe what it is, what it does, and what she's doing with it. So with that, here you go. Thanks for joining again, Chelsea. I really appreciate it, and appreciate you reaching out to me about the Vasper. And for those that don't know what a Vasper is, do you mind explaining that super quick?
Yeah. So Vasper is this awesome high-end technology that combines compression, circulation, cooling, and interval training in a 21-minute low-impact exercise.
Awesome. When did you first cross paths with the Vasper machine?
Well, funny you should ask. It actually has been developed by one of my best friend's dads right here in Waimea, where I live and where Joe has been able to do Vasper. So
Yes.
the founder had been working on it way back when I was in high school. So I actually kind of always knew about, they had like they called it the chill room, that he was working on some crazy invention. So I knew about a piece of it back in high school. And then I started to work for Vasper when they had a center on Oahu for 2 years. So I was there from 2011 to 2013.
Awesome. So what is the purpose of the Vasper? Like, what is it good for? What is it? I know the study. I am going to release some of the clips from the study and make creatives for them so people can get the information a little bit easier. But just in like a summary, what is it showing to improve and help with?
Yeah, so great question. Vasper really has a wide range of benefits. It can be used for general health and wellness by, a normal, healthy individual who's just like looking to get the benefits of a low impact exercise. It can also be used for performance. High end, professional athletes can really benefit from improved recovery times, less injury, recovery from injury, and kind of giving them the athletic edge. Also rehab. So it's really good for post-surgery, just different kind of rehabilitative mechanisms. So it's a perfect fit for a physical therapy center because of those rehab implications.
Awesome. And it's also shown to improve sleep quality, which I think when you work out consistently, I was looking at the study a little bit. It's like, they did this over a course of 6 weeks, and anything that you do for 6 weeks, especially with exercise, because I'm going to eventually talk about my experience with it, because I've been doing it for a week, thankfully, because you gave me the opportunity. But what things did you notice when you tried it? Like what improvements in your life did you see?
Yeah, so sleep is definitely one of the biggest things that I always notice. After I do a Vasper session, it's like I have a Vasper sleep.
Right.
It's like falling into that deep sleep and sleeping more deeply. And also just, feeling like I did a really good workout, but not feeling sore from it and not feeling like you're getting that drain from the workout, but more of the energizing effects. So it's really interesting because you're getting more of the benefits and less of the negative potentially of an intensive workout.
Right. And that's kind of what I got, because I've been doing it for the last 3 days and it felt like it was progressively getting more challenging, which was exciting. I like challenges. But I remember, I think it was the first time, and definitely today, in that first 1 minute sprint sesh, I noticed that like it felt like I'd been doing thrusters. Like I know you do a bit of CrossFit, and I have too. And it's like I've only been doing something physically challenging for like maybe a minute. And it felt like I had been doing thrusters, like I'm on like number 40, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, because it was so restrictive in my quads and I was feeling the lactic acid build up, and I was like, oh, it was really challenging. But like you said, afterwards, when I was done, I didn't have that severe physical drain after a really challenging workout. So it was like I was able to get back after the day and really enjoy it. A couple other things that I noticed for me, I have a bit of a tennis elbow, it gets a little bit annoying with jiu-jitsu, and I could feel it getting uncomfortable while I was working out. but immediately afterwards it was gone. And that was only on the first session. The second and third session, I didn't even feel it at all. So I was like, that was an improvement for sure. And then the Vasper sleep, that first night after I did the Vasper session, I slept so hard that I woke up with a kink in my neck, because it was like just like
Yeah.
the most dead sleep ever. I didn't move at all. So I was like, I can really speak to the quality of sleep was definitely, the Vasper sleep was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, awesome. So what is your future plans for this Vasper machine here in Waimea?
So I'm super excited. My lovely husband, is actually building out a little Vasper center in our garage right now. So we're going to have a whole, full on Vasper space that'll be dedicated to it. So clients will be able to come to my house to do the sessions, and veterans and first responders are able to do sessions for free based on donations to Yoga Impact, which is the nonprofit that I am a part of. So we're hoping to keep that going by continuing to get more funding into Yoga Impact so that, vets and first responders can keep coming and doing these sessions.
Okay, just writing down a quick little note there. So how does someone get in contact with you to get an opportunity to experience the Vasper?
So everything is on my Waimea Yoga website. So if you just go to www.waimeayoga.com, and then in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a pull down that says Vasper, and then schedule an appointment.
Awesome. I will also add that in the show notes and provide a link when I do the creatives on social media, or not me, but when the Adore marketing group that helps me with my social media, when they do it.
Yeah.
And you mentioned yoga donation. Is there a link on your Waimea Yoga site for that donation, or for that place to donate to? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Right in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see donate to Yoga Impact. So that's a super easy way to do it.
Awesome. Well, I really value and appreciate everything that you do for the first responders and the veterans in my community. And I always love hanging out and having the opportunity to like just sit there and talk to you, because you're just such a warming soul. It reminds me of our iRest yoga days, and can't wait until and that's something else I was going to mention. So after we did Vasper, we got on the cooling table and then did the iRest yoga. So like my favorite thing in the world to do is to wake up, do a quick cardio session or something like that to get the blood pumping, feel those endorphins, and then after that meditate. So being able to do this with the iRest yoga with Chelsea herself doing the iRest yoga, it was really cool, and I really appreciate it. And then
thank you. Yeah, it's a perfect combination.
I think so too. And I was just going to wrap up. Is there anything else that you would like to tell anyone or send out there?
No, I'm just super excited to be bringing this amazing, incredible technology to our sweet little town of Waimea. And I think a lot of people are going to be able to benefit. Another person I'm going to be working with, or am working with right now, is a high school athlete. So, athletes who are injured, people who are trying to just get back on their feet after some kind of a setback, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, any of that. Vaspers really can be a helpful tool for that.
Absolutely. And if any way I can help in any way, just let me know and I'll definitely do that. And maybe a little bit further away, but looking to come back here and try to get more invested with the local veteran community, because I feel like I'm lacking in that aspect. But I got a few friends I'm going to try to send your way, and hopefully they enjoyed as much as I did.
Perfect. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you so much. And you have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon.
You too.
This one's a bit quick, but I hope you found it useful. Even if you don't have a Vasper machine, you're not on the Big Island of Hawaii. I think this is probably the fourth or fifth podcast that's definitely emphasized on exercise and doing it consistently. So yeah, hopefully you can find time to do that. And if you are on the Big Island, you're a first responder or veteran, reach out to Chelsea. All of our information is provided in the show notes. And even if you're not on the Big Island and you want to donate to her cause, links are provided. Okay, have a good one.